Good morning, children. Today we are going to study about the first chapter of the chemistry, which we have studied. In that topic, we are going to study about the chemical reaction. Now we are going to study about the chemical reactions, about the steps involved in chemical reaction, and about the balanced chemical equation. These three topics will cover today in this lecture. First of all, that what is the chemical reaction? So what is the chemical reaction? When we already had studied about the atom, molecules, combined of the element and all. So symbolic representation of chemical reaction using symbols and formula of substance involved in the reaction is called as the chemical equation. So here we are studying about the chemical equation. So what is the chemical equation? The symbolic representation of chemical reaction. The symbolic what the chemicals are being involved and what the product is being made. The symbolic representation according to the symbol, that what is the particular symbol of sodium, what is the particular symbol of any molecule, the sodium carbonate, what is the symbol of sodium carbonate. So that particular symbol of any element or any chemical reaction in which we use the symbol and formula of that particular chemical atom or molecule and the substances involved in that reaction to complete that reaction is called as the chemical equation. Like if we are making water, then we had taken hydrogen atom and we had taken oxygen atom. We had compressed it into the room temperature, any room temperature, or we had given it the pressure and all the things. Then we are making the water in the laboratory. So when we are making the water in the laboratory, then we mix the hydrogen and oxygen and we make the H2O. Then in what form, what thing we had done to mix the hydrogen and oxygen and to obtain the H2O? This further process in which the chemical is being involved to form the water, this is called as the chemical equation, and we will represent it by the symbols and formula. So what is the chemical equation? The symbolic representation of any chemical equation by symbols and formula according to the reaction taking place in between them is called as chemical reaction or chemical equation. So now, just example, this carbon and oxygen, carbon atom and oxygen atom combine to form carbon dioxide. This is the equation form and this is form of Boyd equation, where carbon and oxygen is combined to form carbon dioxide. So what is this further total? It is called as the chemical equation in which carbon and oxygen atom are reacting to form carbon dioxide. So this is called as the input. It will be called as the chemical equation. Okay. Now, what were the steps involved in writing the chemical equation? Because we are just studying about the chemical equation, the basic thing. Then what were the steps involved in writing the chemical equation? We will study here. First of all, the symbols or formula is being used if the particular single atom like the carbon atom is used or any oxygen atom it is being used, then we will use the symbol of that particular element or the particular atom. So that here will be the symbol of that element. Then formula if it is being combined like the carbon dioxide, it is the formula of carbon dioxide. It is not the symbol of a particular atom, it is a combination of atoms. So the formula is also represented here. So it will be formed in the form of, it will be represented in the form of either symbols or formula. Now, reactant side will be written on the left hand side. On the left hand side, when we see on the board, then our left hand side is like this. So on the left hand side, we will write the, like when we turn opposite, board is mirror image of us. When we turn opposite, then the left hand side is coming this side and right hand side is coming this side. So the left hand side will be the reactant side and the right hand side will be the product side. Now, on the joining, when two reactants are joining to form the product, then we will use the plus sign, whether it is in the reactant or if the two product is being formed, then also we will use the further much more product is being formed here, then we will also use the plus sign and then the extra product, whatever will be formed. So the reactant will be written left hand side, product will be written at the right hand side, and the plus sign is being used in between the reactant element or atoms, reactant atoms, element or molecule, and the product element and atom or molecule also. Plus sign is being used, get the plus sign will be. And the arrow sign, when the reactant is being completed, that what thing is reacting, and when the product is being formed, in between the reactants and in between the product, there will be an arrow will be represented. So in this way, and molecular form of representation will be there because they used to use the molecular symbol or you will use the atomic symbol of that particular, because it is a stable form of that particular what we had studied, that chemical equation is a symbolic representation of chemical reaction using a certain symbols or formula, how the chemical or substance is being reacting in there. And we had studied that what the step involved in it, the symbols or formula should be used, the reactant good should be on the left hand side, the product should be on the right hand side. The plus sign should be used in between the reactants, two reactants, and if two products are there, then also the plus sign will be used. And one side of the reactant and the other side of the product, there will be used an arrow marks in between them, and molecular form representation will be used. So we have studied about this. Now coming to the further examples, like here we have taken sodium water, sodium hydroxide and H2. Similarly with copper sulfate and sodium hydroxide. Here we have taken sodium metal, water. It is being reacting to form the sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Here we have taken copper sulfate and sodium hydroxide, which is in the return after reacting, it will form as the copper hydroxide, and here it will form as sodium sulfate. So here it will form the sodium sulfate and Na2SO4, and here it will form as the copper hydroxide. So these reactions are involving plus sign is being used, product side also the product side and the plus sign is used according to the rule we had studied here, and then arrow side is being used in the between of the reactant and product. So the left hand side will be called as the reactant and the right hand side will be called as the product. So these are the steps involved in writing the chemical equation. Now coming to the chemical reaction, what the three criteria, like how many reactant, how many products should be there, must be there, or might be there. So we have categorized it into the four categories. Now chemical reaction may involve, when we are writing the chemical reaction that we had studied here, chemical reaction may involve one reactant and two product, one reactant, two or more product. In one reactant like we had used the example carbon here, calcium carbonate, calcium oxide and CO2 is being formed. Lead nitrate is being used, then lead oxide is being formed, nitrogen oxide is being formed, and oxygen is being formed. So what is here? Here one reactant. It is an example of one reactant reacting to form two or more products. Here two and here two or more products is formed. It is an example of one reactant would also involve and will form the two or more products. This is equate to form two or more products. So this is the example of one reactant and two or more products. Then again the next example is of two reactants may be involved, only one product is being going to form. So two reactants like here NH3 and HCl. Two reactant combined to form one product. Similar way two reactant nitrogen and hydrogen form NH3 ammonia. So this is the two reactant combined to form one product. Here one reactant was combining or dissipating to form two or more products. So these are the two examples of one reactant two product and two reactant one product. Further coming to the two more subheading, what type of chemical equation must be there? Two reactants and two products. Here the two reactant as well as the two product is being formed. Like the AgNO3 NaCl is forming AgCl and NaNO3, Na2SO4 ACl2 forming BaSO4 and 2NaCl. Okay, so here the two reactants and two product is being formed here. Now coming to the two reactants and three or more products, here we have studied one reactant, two product, two reactant, one product, and then we have studied about the two reactant and two product. So the equal number of reactant also and product also is being formed maybe in the chemical equation. Now two reactants are involving, but three or more products, much more than three or more products will also be formed in the chemical equation. Like here copper H2SO4 is forming copper sulfate, H2 and SO2. Here three product is being formed. Here KMNO4 with 16HCl2 product is being involved. Two reactants is being involved and is giving the KCl, MnCl2, 8CH2 and Cl2. So here the four product is being formed. So means two reactants are there and much more than 2, 3 or 4 product is being formed. Then these are also could be. These are also a type of chemical reaction would also involve. So what we had studied about the chemical equation, the symbolic representation is there. What all the thing, left hand side should be reactant, right hand side should be the product, plus sign should be there and arrow sign should be there. These are the example, one reactant, two product, two reactant, one product, two reactant and two product, as well as two reactant and three or more product might be there. Now coming to the skeletal reaction, what do we understand by the skeletal reaction? Skeletal reactions means that the particular reaction is being given, a particular chemical equation is being given, but that is unbalanced, means that is not balanced. That is, the reactant side some atoms are present and product side some atoms are present, but they are not balanced. Equal number of product is not there on the reactant and product side. So law of conservation of mass is giving us that energy, it states that energy is neither created nor destroyed. It could be only transformed from one form to another. But when we represent a skeletal reaction in which the balanced equation is not there, means equal number of reactant and equal number of product is not there, then it seems that something is losing or something is being gaining. So it is unbalanced. So to make it stable, we have introduced the term the balanced chemical equation. According to the law of conservation of mass, we will balance the chemical equation. So, like here example KNO3, a single reactant is being forming KNO2 and O2. Here O3 is 2, but O2 is 2 and 2 4. So 4 O2 and 3 O2. That means it is not balanced. CO3, here CaCO3. CO3 means carbon dioxide is 3. Carbon dioxide is 3. CaCO3. But here the oxygen atom here is 3. Carbon is single. So carbon is single, oxygen atom is 2 and 3. And calcium is this. So this is also not balanced. So to balance the particular reaction, we will use balanced chemical equation. The skeletal system of the equation is being representing that particular reaction is not balanced. Equal number of reactant and product is not there. So to maintain the law of conservation of mass, to make the entire number, we will use the term balanced equation. So balanced equation, what is this? The total number of product side and the total number of reactant side will carry out the same number of elements, and if they are not similar, then we will balance it according to the technique. In this technique, we will study about the two techniques, in the hit and trial method and partial equation method. But I will not teach it today in this lecture. I will teach this in the detailed form with giving you all example. So to practice and enhance that practice, the hit and trial method and partial equation method. So what we had studied today, I am revising it. We had studied today about the chemical equation. Chemical equation means symbolic representation of chemical reaction using particular symbol and formula of substances involved in that reaction. These are the example steps involved. Plus sign, arrow sign is being clear. Reactant side are on the left side and product side are on the right hand side. Chemical reaction may involve, these are the further example. One reactant may be there, two product form. Two reactant may be there, one product form. Two reactant may be there and two product would be formed. Two reactant may be there and three or more product would be formed. These are the examples. And then further we can study for the skeletal reaction, that is the equation which is not balanced, equal number of atoms is not present on the reactant side as well as the product side. So for that, law of conservation of matter, just give the heading or give the its statement that energy is neither created nor destroyed, it could be only transformed, but here the energy is not created, that means it is unbalanced. To balance it, to make it stable, balanced chemical equation is being introduced, where we use the two different techniques, hit and trial method and partial equation method, by which we will balance or we will learn how to balance a chemical reaction so that the number of product and number of reactant will be equal on both the side to carry out the chemical equation and to balance that particular chemical reaction. Okay, this is the today's lecture. You all want, then you all could note it down. The thing is in front of you, and if any problem, any statement is there, any problematic situation arises, then you all may consult me anytime. I will be there to help you all.